NBA Draft Night 2012, and the first ACC pick is in. Tom Wormy, Mike Jaminski, J.R. Reed, and it is the number 7 pick for the Golden State Warriors. And from North Carolina, it's Harrison Barnes, again the first ACC player selected in the 2012 NBA Draft. Mike, talk about the fit with the Warriors for Barnes.
Well, for Golden State, they're very much in transition. A new head coach last year, Mark Jackson, first time he's ever been on the bench. Team in the process of moving over to San Francisco, but they've got a pretty good nucleus inside. They've got Andrew Bogut, Steph Curry, of course, the people here and in North Carolina familiar with him, David Lee at the power forward, and then Klay Thompson and Richard Jefferson at the small forward, but Harrison Barnes has a chance to go in there and really give them some offense on the perimeter.
Absolutely. Klay Thompson had a great season last year, rookie season. I can see Harrison Barnes coming in right now at the 3 spot, giving them good size. They got a nice group of young players to work with. Mark Jackson's going to be very excited, getting a very talented player in Harrison.
Tell me about his impact, JR, because as you look up and down the draft of the players that have been selected, he would appear to have some very polished moves as a sophomore, leading North Carolina in scoring in both of his seasons for the Tar Heels.
Well, absolutely, but people like to talk a lot about the negatives, what he can do. He can't get to the basket as well as they would like him to. But one thing he can do is shoot the ball very well from the 3 and the in-between game. Something that's lacking in today's NBA game. I think that's what he brings to the table, Mike.
Well, I'll take the negatives.
Oh, yeah.
The things that he has to improve on are his defense. I really thought he could have rebounded his position a little bit better at North Carolina. And, defensively against the small forwards in the league, it's going to be a challenge for him. But he is pro-ready on the offensive end of the floor. And if you're going to have a good quality, that's a good side to start with.
Well, Mike, I like his body, his physique. Like you said, he's pro-ready. His game might expand a little bit more in the NBA style in the play, but I like his physique. I like his physical play. He has a post-up game. But Mike did touch on, I like to see him be a little bit more assertive offensively, and I like to see him pick it up defensively.
When we talk about him being pro-ready and for that next level, is it a surprise that he didn't go a little bit earlier in the draft and did go at number 7 to Golden State?
I think he fell a little bit more than people thought, but still within the range. I mean, 7, not a bad pick. You're in the top 10, and I think there were some surprises before him. But sometimes these things work out, and you land in the place where you're best suited.
Absolutely, Mike. That's my take. He's gone now to where he's needed right away. And other teams might have selected him. He might not have been their first choice, but here we know Golden State wants him. He comes into it with a young coach, ready to play and be productive.
First team All-ACC, and he'll take his abilities after 2 seasons at Chapel Hill to the NBA. He is the number 7 selection by the Golden State Warriors, and we'll keep you updated on all of the ACC selections throughout the NBA Draft 2012. And you want to follow us on Twitter as well at the ACCDN. For Mike and JR, I'm Tom. That's the story so far on Draft Night 2012 from the ACCDN studios.